Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm in my Barbie Taylor Swift era. Hope you guys all appreciate it. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished Southwinders and esteemed guests, good evening and welcome to the highly anticipated 2023 Southwind Winter Social. I am Katie Nolan, and as the Executive Business Administrator for Southwind, it is not just a pleasure, but an absolute honor to stand before you in this splendid Grand Hall this evening. Before we dive into the magic that awaits us, I want to extend my deepest appreciation to the heart and soul of Southwind, each and every one of you. The resounding success of tonight's event is a testament to the unwavering dedication and hard work that defines our Southwind family. Your collective efforts throughout the year have laid the foundation for this spectacular event, and I'm truly grateful for the commitment you've shown. A special tip of the hat to the brilliant minds behind the scenes, our event planning team. Your extraordinary efforts have transformed this gathering into what promises to be the greatest night ever. Let's give them a thunderous applause they all deserve. Now, let's talk about visionaries and partners who have helped us turn dreams into reality. A colossal thank you to our platinum sponsor, Rich Cray, and the incredible Locked-In team. Your ongoing support fuels our aspirations and brings us one step closer to achieving our shared vision. We are truly grateful for your commitment and the commitment of all of our sponsors that have made this evening a success. But wait, the night wouldn't be complete without recognizing the driving forces behind Southwind, our fearless leaders. To Tyler Stazik and Josh Heron, your guidance, unwavering belief, and boundless faith in our potential greatness inspire us all. Thank you for nurturing an environment where each of us can strive for excellence, even when we may not see it within ourselves. At Southwind, we firmly believe that anything is possible, and tonight is a testament to that belief. So let's give a resounding round of applause for Tyler and Josh. Now, before we embark on this enchanting journey, let's take a moment to set the stage. Social etiquette is key to ensuring everyone enjoys every moment of the night. Please keep conversations to a minimum while our speakers take the stage. In the spirit of camaraderie, let's reserve our full attention to the presenters and award recipients. And unless it's an emergency, please savor every moment of the social until its grand finale. Now, please direct your attention to the monitors for a public service announcement.
Nasty Nick, trust me. You better run. I'm done. I'm done apologizing. I am done being persecuted.
What's up, everybody? Welcome. Let me get this mic right. Make sure you guys can hear me this time. Welcome to the 2023 Southwind Social. Give it up for yourselves. You all made it. This is it. Shout out to my bodyguards, too. Make sure I get up here safely. I want to start out. Make some noise if this is your first ever Southwind Social. Love it. Love to hear that. It just goes to show the growth that we have here every year at Southwind. And if this is your first time, welcome. My name is Nathan Mize, and I will be your host for the third and final time. And newbies, I know what you're thinking, this guy makes our commercials, our billboards, our videos on the app, and he's funny. Well, I can also confirm that I am humble as well, so just add that to the list. But I do want to start with something new tonight. I want to see which one of our brands is the loudest. So make some noise if you're from Shackshine. There we go. The small but the mighty. I love it. What about Dreamlawn? There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dream big. What about MVP? All right. What about 1-800-GOT-JUNK? Love it. What about You Move Me? Love it. Yeah, I always knew that You Move Me smelt the loudest. Could get the loudest. Sorry, my bad. Well, regardless of which brand that you guys are a part of, we're all Southwind. And I'm super excited to be here to celebrate such a great year. I also want to give a special shout out to all of the significant dates, plus ones in the building tonight. If this is your first time as well, I'm sure that you're relieved to find out that we are indeed not a cult, despite what you might have heard. Well, maybe just a little bit. But in all seriousness, I am honored to be here to celebrate another great year at Southwind, or as I like to call it, another great year of watching Josh and Tyler play a really long game of Monopoly. Josh and Tyler are like Thanos, and each new Infinity Stone's another business. And it could all be over in a snap, too. That's what's crazy about it. And most of these businesses are, of course, their favorite child, 1-800-GOT-JUNK businesses. So give it up for, and I had to put this in here because there's no way I remember all this. Make some noise for Denver, Boulder, Jacksonville, Allentown, Scranton, Lancaster, Harrisonburg, Cleveland, Virginia Beach, Richmond, and Foxborough. Woo! This is all actually written down, so it's a real scroll. Shout out to my wife making that happen. And most of these businesses came through our deal with the Maverick and Flywheel Group, which if any of you have any questions over that, so do I. Congratulations, we did it. We managed to do something even more confusing than the You Move Me corporate structure. I didn't even know that was possible. I even texted with Drew just the other day when I was preparing for this, just to ask for some clarification on, all the mergers, acquisitions, all that. And this is literally what he responded to anyway. So I'm sure there's some cryptic messaging in there somewhere, but I guess we'll let that slide. But outside of 1-800-GOT-JUNK businesses, I can't not talk about Shack Shine. Can we make some noise for Shack Shine, the newest brand of Southwind? Hell yeah. It's been great, getting to know their business, having them in the office for the past month or so. But, if you've been at the office, I know what you guys are thinking. We're running out of space. Where are we going to put all these people? But don't worry, the new HQ is coming soon, just like Josh promises every single month. And tonight, I actually have, and they don't even know that I'm clear. I'm not even clear to say this. They don't know I'm going to do this. But I actually have some exciting intel about the new HQ. I have some new pictures. I think we have them. Can we pull that up real quick? Oh, Shack Shine, shout out to them. Oh, wait, this is the current HQ. Okay, so we're not moving. All right, we're not moving ever. That's awkward. Okay. I suggested that we do the old Andy Majors method and just +1 it, I mean, we're already on top of each other anyway, so what's the difference? But, a big reason for our lack of space. Dream Lawn, give it up for Dream Lawn real quick. Shout out to Dream Lawn. Sarah, I don't know where you are, but I'm kind of upset you didn't bring Oliver tonight, but I'll let that slide. And Jason, there's the lawn father, Jason Clarkson. Give it up for Jason real quick. Man, what a name, and what an even better guy. If you know him, you love him, and if you don't, you should. But one thing about Jason that you may not know is that he's a great family guy. I actually have a picture of him and his family right here. Yep, there they are. Shout out to the Lawn family. Oh, don't look at that yet. There's my guy, Jeff English, right here. Give it up for Jeff English one time. My brother. What a year for Jeff English here at Southwind. Why do you look nervous right now, Jeff? I haven't even said anything yet. So it was a great year for Jeff at Southwind. He was the star of all of our commercials. He lost in a pickleball game to Nicole. He's even nominated for Southwinder of the Year tonight, so there we go. And he recently just got married. Shout out to him and his beautiful wife, Maddie. And I think they just got back from their 3-month-long honeymoon, so the tan looks great. The tan looks great, Jeff. I'm sure they're still getting adjusted to the time zone. But one thing about Jeff is that I can tell over the past year that the Southwind way of life is kind of getting to him. For example, when he started with us just last year, he was 39 years old. And now, a year later, he's 56. So I don't even know how that's possible. Southwind will do that to you, I guess. But speaking about Jeff getting married, there were a lot of personal achievements in the room this year. And if you know anything about Southwind, we like to invest in our people, not only in the office, but outside the office as well. And there were a lot of personal achievements this year, and I can't obviously get to all of them, but thanks. There we go. That works. Thank you. So personal achievements this year is a bunch of them. Just on the top of my head, shout out to the Currens for welcoming their 3rd child into the world. JD got married somehow. I don't know how. Just kidding, JD. I myself got married. Shout out to my beautiful wife, Madison. Madison had the opportunity to marry someone as great as me. That must be great. Just kidding. What else happened this year? We had JD get married. I got married. The one that trumps all of them probably is, those show-offs. Bryson and Rachel Atagi for welcoming triplets into the world. I know that Bryce is already grooming them over the Southwind OS and, the FODI 2045. They'll get there. And also, Max Smits, he got married. And he's also expecting a child at the beginning of the year, early beginning of the year. But one thing about Max that you may not know is that when his child is born, he's going to be making some history. When his child is born, he's going to be the first child ever to look older than his dad. So, and I know there's a lot of Photoshop. There's a lot of Photoshop in here tonight. This is real. I picked him up from daycare just last week. But no, in all seriousness, like I said at the beginning, there were a bunch of personal achievements. So I just want to make sure, whether it's a big or a small goal, if you accomplish it this year, I want to give a round of applause to all you guys. So give it up for yourselves. Man, what else happened this year? Oh, MVP. You guys didn't think you'd get off that easy, did you? MVP, a great year for them, as always. Their best year ever. I feel like I say that every single year, but this year it's really true. They expanded it down to Florida with Snowbird, with Justin Armstrong is going to go out there doing amazing things with Justin. I don't know when that's going to finally happen for you, but hopefully soon. I feel like it's been delayed 8 months. But Snowbird's a funny name for multiple reasons, but it's ironic because it's also the same name as Chip and Dip's retirement home. So they're getting old. They're getting up there. But they're smart though. They realized, that their age is increasing by every waking second. So they brought in some young talent, Shout out to Kyle O'Neill in the building tonight. And one thing that's funny about Kyle, other than him being a 40-year-old man named Kyle, is recently he's been trying to get involved in some content, We have Chip and Dip, so he's pitched me ideas like chip, dip, and guac. I mean, he even wanted to do the whole sombrero and everything. I was like, I don't know, that's a little risky. And I even asked Kyle after he pitched me all these ideas. I was like, what's your experience in the show business? And he told me, and this was a surprise to me, that he was actually Jimmy Neutron in the live-action version of Jimmy Neutron. I didn't even know that was a thing. So shout out to Kyle. And he didn't even tell me this one, but I don't want to name names, BP, but told me that he was also in The Sandlot. He was Smalls in Sandlot. I don't know. I don't know how he looks exactly like he does today, 40 years ago, but that's pretty cool. But in all seriousness, shout out to Kyle. I have no idea what you truly do on a day-to-day basis, but your ideas are truly something. But speaking of getting pitched terrible ideas, being in my position, I get pitched a lot of ideas, and since this is my last time hosting, I thought it would only be right to compile a list that I've kept for the past 5 years and share them with you all. And let me know if any of these ideas are good, because now that the social is over, I truly have nothing going on, so please let me know. The first idea, it's a slideshow presentation showdown between Dwayne and Jeffrey. Who can put everyone to sleep the quickest? It looks like Dwayne's on slide 1006, which means he's almost halfway done. Also, fun fact: this whole gala slide deck, probably with all the nominees and winners, is probably like 80 slides. Jeffrey Anderson's slide deck from yesterday was longer than that somehow. So I'm sure we're all recovering from that one still. The next idea I had, this one hits a little close to home, but it's like a Survivor showdown with the loser having to be the You Move Me marketing manager. Cam, what do you think about that one? That's a tough seat to fill. Also, You Move Me. This one I think is already real, but it's a Hell's Kitchen spinoff. But instead of Gordon Ramsay, it's just Sims yelling at movers. I mean, look at the fear on his face. Like, That was his first and last day. This one, the next one I have is something I would definitely see if I don't make it. I'd be the first in line to this. Super Size Me 2 featuring Andy Majors. I would literally pay money to see that. This one, sorry, don't look at that yet. The next one I have, it's a little specific, but I thought I'd throw it in there anyway. It's a how-to demonstrational video about how to submit your payroll on time for Ryan Whitehead by Nicole Lukanoff. A little specific. But Ryan, judging off this picture, you did it. I knew you could, bud. I'm proud of you. This one, he's going to hate me for this one, but Jeff Scott is Barbie. That's it. That's the joke. And in a similar vein of summer blockbuster movies, how about Derek Sobeck as Oppenheimer? I mean, say what you want, but this movie poster would get me to see that. That's hard. I keep skipping forward. This last one I have. This one's kind of weird, but it's a video series featuring LeDrew Morel, where we give cryptic messaging about mindset and leadership called Mind Shift Minutes. Oh wait, that actually happened. This was real. These are all real screenshots of, COVID was a weird time. COVID made us do some weird stuff. That's all I gotta say. I don't know how that got in there. But I could go on. I could go on for days with all the terrible ideas that you guys have given me over the years, but you aren't here to hear that. You're here to celebrate the great year of 2023. But before we get started, I want to give a few shout outs. First and foremost, I got to shout out Katie Nolan for, hell yeah, give it up, Katie. No, this is my third year doing this, and every year I just realize how much work it is, and I really appreciate Katie for being the backbone of this whole thing. And I also want to thank Lindsay, Hunter, Nicole, even Bryce. Who else we have? Ryan, Amy for helping us make the name tags, all the small stuff that people don't notice, but really goes a long way in making an event great. So I want to make sure they get a huge round of applause for really helping this night look amazing. So, are you guys ready to celebrate the amazing year of 2023? Let me try that again. I don't think everyone was listening. Are you guys ready to celebrate the amazing year of 2023? There we go. All right. Well, get your timers ready. Here's Dwayne with the safety awards. Water.
Thank you. I thought there was going to be walk-up music. Okay, we're good. Seriously, this is a privilege and an honor to present these awards, and I just want to say thank each and every one of you. But I don't really want to do it alone. I'm not one to follow rules. I'm already going off script, so I apologize, Josh, Tyler. Marcus, let's go. Appreciate that. Richard Drummond is not here with us, but again, a huge, sincere thank you to everything he contributed to Southwind as a whole. I'm not breaking enough rules here. So if you are part of Safety Ambassadors, you've been part of the meetings, please come join us on this stage and down in front. Please join us. This is all about us celebrating you. It's all about you. I know there's more of you. Come on. I'm already taking up too much time. I do have a slide presentation. This one is going to be about 850, so we'll get these awards done and then we'll get into the safety training. No, thank you. Come on up. Come on up. Let's go. All right. Is that it? All right. All right. No, there's more. And again, those of you that are celebrating where you are in your cities, we appreciate you. We definitely want to honor and support. This has been an incredible year when it comes to safety. So let's just get right into it. All right, Kayvon, Washington, Atlanta. Sam Laney. All right, let's go. Joe Escobar. Oh, Jacob Hawthorne, and who is it? It is Sam Laney. This is incredibly special. Sam Laney, Radical Candor, comes on and says, safety, your training is boring as... And so I was like, you know what? He's right. And then Safe AF was born. So again, thank you, Sam Laney. Thank you all safety ambassadors, each and every one of you. There's so many to mention, so many great things. But can we give it a round of applause for these guys? Thank you. All right. Appreciate it. Let's go into the safest location. All right. So again, I want to emphasize how much Southwind has grown. We drove over 7 million miles this year. We've been to the moon and back about 29 times, if you do the math. So incredible amount of miles. Did you know that we worked about 1 million hours? And again, to keep each and every one of you safe, that took an incredible amount of energy. It was very much appreciated. And so many of you, I mean, again, first awards tonight, there's safety. So we put safety first, baby. Safest location, Salt Lake City. Dreamlawn, Kansas City. Coastal Ports. Kansas City, you move me. Last but not least, Oklahoma City. Now, again, I just want to say that this year, it was actually very, very difficult to determine who is the safest location. We had so many safe miles driven. I mean, we had locations, Boston. I mean, we had teams like Sal, Dre, Bill. I mean, you guys were crushing it, doing a great job out there. And again, we need you. We need you to continue to build this and emphasize on it. And again, this is all because we care about our team members. So without further ado, the safest location for 2023 is Oklahoma City. All right, so our time is up. Thank you. We really do appreciate you. Again, Southwind, much love, much love. Couldn't do everything we do without you. Again, be safe tonight, get home safe wherever you're going. make sure, again, it's all because we care. So I have the privilege of turning it over to sales extraordinaire. We know her, we love her, Yvonne.
Hi guys. Gotta be a little careful with everybody that was up on the stage. Not sure if it was gonna break or not. So this year, as always, I get to announce, the Relocation Advisor of the Year award. This award means so much to me. I was able. Closer. Okay, sorry. Got it. Thanks, guys. Okay, this is great. This is starting off awesome. So just moving on. We will save all the jokes for yesterday on Monday, so I have no jokes today. Sorry to disappoint you guys. But moving on to our Relocation Advisor of the Year award. This year has been something else in You Move Me. If you guys have been involved in it, you guys know me. We've been through the ups, the downs. I see all my agents up top in the crowd, and man, I just can't be any more proud of anybody else in this business besides those guys, because those guys have really turned this business around to something that we never thought was possible until we had the right team in there. So moving on to our nominations of Relocation Advisor of the Year award. I know. Okay. Thank you. All right. So our first nominee is Mr. Derek Ryan. So if you guys don't know, Derek Ryan's been with us for over 7.5 years, 8 years, if you count his Shack Shine experience with it. If you guys don't know that, please go talk to him. He loves to tell that story. So please go talk to DR about that. The team, when asked about Derek Ryan's leadership in that room, they say, he's smart, he's business professional, and he's always reliable. This man has done a Yembo and an estimate at, I think it was at 9 p.m., 10 p.m. at night, and was able to close that customer. Not only that, but Derek Ryan has handled over 1,800 leads and has closed over 60% of those leads, bringing in revenue booked of $3.4 million in the year of 2023. All right, our next nominee, Mr. Dana Clark. So Dana's been here for 2 years, but with Dana, he was our very first Yembo agent. If you guys don't know what Yembo is, it's an AI technology that we're using to revolutionize the moving industry and make You Move Me the best moving company out there. Dana, his leadership qualities, as his team says, is he provides great guidance to them. He's so passionate about what he does, and he's always looking to better the team and the company. Not only that, but Dana has handled over 1,200 leads in the year of 2023 and has booked over 67% of those leads, bringing in over $2.1 million for You Move Me in 2023. Our next nominee is Seth Juarez. Seth has only been here for 1.5 years. Sorry, 1.5 years. I read my notes too much. For 1.5 years. Seth has been amazing. He started off at the very bottom as an inbound agent and has worked his way up through OBE, through Yembo, through our Flex Estimator, and now he's one of our OTR estimators. Seth's team says he has great perseverance. He's always willing to help out and coach no matter what. And he makes the team better every single day. And one of our agents has actually said that they absolutely love those fist bumps that he gives every single day when he leaves the room. So Seth, keep doing that because you're making an impact. Seth has only been a Yembo agent for about 6 months. This month will actually make his 6 months in full-time Yembo. He has already handled over 630 leads, and he's booked over 62% of them, bringing in a total revenue of $954,000. Sorry, and I couldn't just choose 3, so there's one more nominee, Mr. Alex Modlin. Alex is the OG of the National Sales Center. He's been with me from day one, helping me learn, helping us grow into the company that we are today. His team says that he's always kind, positive, and always has the team's best interest. So Alex, really quick, don't yell at me, Josh or Jeffrey, but I thought of you when I was going to say this, but if you guys know WWE, Cody Rhodes always says, so Southwind, what do you want to talk about? And Alex, I know he's laughing wherever he is. I can't see him. But Alex has handled over 35,000 leads in 2023, and he's booked over 1,500 of those leads, bringing in a total estimated revenue of $6,000 and $1,600 in the year of 2023. So this was a really tough decision to make, but that's why sales is fun, because we get to use KPIs to determine who's our winner. So everybody, please welcome the 2023 Relocation Advisor of the Year, Mr. Dana Clark. Next, guys, is a bittersweet moment for me. For the last 2 to 3 years, I had to stand up here and you guys had to listen to me give 2 awards. But this year, I actually get the privilege of passing the baton to one of the best things that I believe could have happened for that CSA room. So please help me welcome to the stage, Mr. Brandon Phillips.
Yvonne, hit the button on the right. Yvonne, look at me. The button on the right. This up. All right. Before we do this, Miss Josie Kubiak, could you please stand up? So Josie has only been with us for a few short months, and I would say she's probably our spirit leader for the CSA room, if you will, right? And she is actually our most recent winner of the CSA of the Month award. So please clap it up for her. Josie, I think it's only appropriate that we make sure that our CSAs are in attendance. So if you would break us down real quick. Thank you.
I didn't. I just knew the walk with a wet sock. Threw it with the dryer with a wet sock.
Dog pound, baby. Thank you. I have the distinct pleasure of announcing the nominees for the 2023 CSA of the Year Award. Our first nominee is Mr. Jermaine Reyes. Looking like a 1998 draft pick tonight. I love it. Jermaine supports Boston Central and Boston South. His markets are up collectively 25% this year. And I'm going to be honest with you. Jermaine's a good old country boy. And I had my reservations about putting him in Boston and seeing how that would play over the phone. But it turns out if he gets that Copenhagen situated just right in his lip, perfect Boston accent. Couldn't have played better, baby. Absolutely love it. Jermaine is our fearless leader. He was just promoted to sales coach. Boston South and Boston Central are going to walk into next year with a minimum of $275,000 of local commercial revenue because of the work that he's doing with recurring service agreements. Clap it up for him. Love it, man. Next nominee, Mr. David Granada, DG. So DG supports Boston North and Coastal Ports. His markets are up a collective 35% this year. DG has helped pioneer our first commercial truck teams for Southwind and has made them the flagship locations on the planet for local commercial sales. He is absolutely changing the game for 1-800-GOT-JUNK and Southwind. Congratulations, DG. Our third nominee is Mr. Jason Lears, covers Phoenix. The only way that I can describe the way that Jason operates on the phone is if you've seen that GIF of Big Bird kicking the door off the hinges. That is what that man does every single day. His sales pitch is seared in my brain because I hear it 70 times a day without fail. I started at Southwind and I met Tyler, shook my hand, said, "Hey, I'm Tyler. By the way, you need to fix Phoenix." Enter Jason Lears. He is an absolute sledgehammer, and he has done absolutely everything we've asked. And when I brought him into Southwind, it's because I needed somebody to show what was possible in this CSA role, and he has done that in spades. So awesome job, Jason. I appreciate you. An impossible decision, but without further ado, the 2023 CSA of the Year is Mr. Jermaine Reyes, Boston Central and Boston South. Justin. All right, let's give it up for our first round of award winners real quick. Who stole the clicker? BP, do you have the clicker? Where's BP? Never mind. I got it. It's on the table. I just want to make one thing clear before we keep going. I wasn't clear as this in my monologue. When I say this is my last time hosting, I'm not dying, and I'm not quitting despite some best wishes. But I don't want it to be the Nathan show. I want it to be, obviously the Southwind show and give people some new opportunities. But obviously the question is who's going to take over for me next year? So, ladies and gentlemen, the first skit of the evening, the next social star, if it plays. Whoops. There we go. All right, enjoy.
So yeah, with this being my last time hosting, the one thing that's really had me stressed out over the past couple of weeks is, who's going to take over? Who am I going to pass the torch to? And there's a lot of great options out there. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think it'd be fair to just choose someone. I think the best thing to do would be to host auditions. and tryouts, kind of like American Idol, to find out who will be the next great Southwind social star. But I can't judge these auditions on my own. So I was thinking, who has hosted the social the past couple of years? Who has that charisma, that talent to decide who will be that next star? Who is? Oh yeah, me. Hey, yeah, so my name is Nathan from 2022. I hosted the gala at the Lowe's Hotel. Some consider it the best gala performance of all time. Hi, my name is Nathan from 2021. The OG Nathan, if you will. I'm the first Nathan to host this thing, new hire Nate that came from my year. So I think I have a pretty good grasp on what's funny and what's not, and who's going to be the next host. All right, guys, we need to narrow this down. It's going to be impossible to find someone as funny as us to be the next host, but there's got to be some equivalent. Yeah, and I think the best way to do this would be to go by business, right? So who should we start with? You moved me?
Someone say you moved me?
Okay. How did you hear it?
I hear everything. What we got going on in here?
Oh, we're hosting tryouts. So he's going to be the next host of the Southwind Social. Do you have any jokes?
What do you call it? Calvin?
Yeah, thanks, and we'll be in touch.
The situation may be tough. The tough situations may be strong.
My name is Marlon Williams, and this is my audition for Southwind Social Host. What it do, baby? Baby, what it do? Hey, Pate, Karina?
Whoa, I didn't know Marlon spoke French. He's so prolific. Marlon, do you have any other material? Let's say like a joke about 1-800-GOT-JUNK?
Yeah, Nate, I got a joke for you. 1-800, what it do, baby?
Okay, yeah, thanks for that, Marlon. We'll get back to you for sure. Joey, are you gonna say anything or hold up? Let him cook. Sorry, say, can you say that just one more time? Okay, do we have any more video submissions? No, turn it on, turn it on. Why? I'll explain later. No, it's gonna be harder than we thought.
Don't worry, Nathan, I got this. You just sit right there. He's down there just chowing away, making sure. I'm glad you can get your dinner in between your monologues here, bud. There's a lot of pressure coming up here and talking. We've had 2 days of great presentations, and so I've been going back and forth about how to present this award. To me, what tonight's really about is to honor people in front of the people they love. The last 2 days have been a lot of fun together as a team, seeing how we're all growing together. But a lot of times, like we're going to work every day because we got people back at home that we truly love, that we truly care about. If it's our significant other, if it's our parents, we're all in different spots. And so I just want you to understand, as we give these awards out, they're really to celebrate all the hard work you do when you leave the people that you really care about. And so, it's a tradition for me, and I always want to make sure that I tell my wife I love her and that thank you for everything that you allowed me to do. I also wanted to shout out DR, because I love you too. But DR, you were nominated for Relocation Advisor of the Year, but Dana won it. And you're the guy who brought Dana here. All right. And that's what this is about, man. It's way better to see Dana win that award than you, because you brought him in, and that's scaling up. So great job, DR. I always get scared wanting to thank people for the year and what we've done and everything like that, because I'm afraid I'm going to miss some people. But it's just really important to me that people get recognized in front of the people that think we're a cult. You know, I mean, that's the truth. Like, Josh said something to me the other day. You're not supposed to like work. But then we brought in Vern, and he said that people go to work because they have friends there. And that's why I come here. I love coming to work. I love working with you guys. And I will tell you this, tonight's one of my favorite nights because I get to see the people that make you who you are. So it's really a pleasure to see all the wives, see all the friends. You guys look great. And I just want to shout out some people and thank you for what we do and you move me. Joey Oxley, Ryan Huff, YV. Here's your team. And look, I don't think they expected to hear their names tonight, but we're up here, like while we're doing all the fun shit the last 2 days, they're answering calls and they're booking customers and they're working their ass off so that we can take the next step in our business in 2024. Eva, Avery, Ashley, Preston, Alex, Billy, Seth, Kennedy, DR, Kyle, Chase, Dana, Addison, and Landon. Great job, next salesman. I want to thank Keith, Amber, Anissa, and the Kansas City Ops team for everything they do for us every single day. Cameron, Peyton, Sophie, and Nathan. All right. I know the marketing job's a difficult one. That was a good joke, Nathan. That was pretty good. All right. Absolutely. But I just want to tell you how much I enjoy coming to work and seeing you guys every single day. Thank you guys very much. Dwayne and Marcus, I gave up on my presentation when you came up. Dwayne, you're the only guy who makes safety cool, man. I appreciate Dwayne and Marcus so much. Thank you, guys. I was sitting here worried about making sure that I said thank you to the right people. And I looked over and I saw Mike Weber and I was like, the finance team. I just really enjoy everybody on the finance team. I want to shout everybody out, but I just want to make sure Rebecca is recognized for all the hard work she does for us. When I talk about coming to work and wanting to come to work, I just want to thank the people team, 1-800-GOT-JUNK, MVP. Like every day, you guys give us great leadership. It's awesome to be on your team, and I really, really appreciate you guys. When I thank those guys, Dreamlawn and Shack Shine, I really hope that You Move Me can inspire you guys like 1-800-GOT-JUNK and MVP does us. All the time I'm talking to our team about, look, they're doing it, we can do it. All right, you're showing us what's possible. And I just hope Dreamlawn and Shack Shine that we're good stewards to that and we help you, inspire you, and help you continue to grow. So thank you guys for being part of the team. You know, I want to thank Jeffrey Anderson for being a great roommate. Like, I challenge you guys to get to know him. Like, that's my dude. I love Jeffrey Anderson. Josh and Tyler, thank you guys very much. I want to thank you too. All right, so this year, everybody's told me the housing market is tough. All right, and that, you know, Tyler said it's a terrible time to open a moving business. I don't know if you remember, you know, we went out for dinner, you know, you and your wife, and you like, she hates the moving business. And yeah, you said that exact words. But the reality is the guys I work with make the whole business, everything. You know, I wrote down, the world has a word called average, and they want you to think you're average, and there's nothing average about You Move Me. And I just really appreciate the leaders we have in You Move Me. Thank you guys very much. Finally, I want to thank Marlon, Walter, Nick, Numi, and Chris for having the courage to go out and be in our trailblazers in You Move Me, our leaders. And I want you to understand that we're about to give an award out to our top trucker of the year, our top teammate, and you're not nominated. And that's the win, because you're pouring into other people and you're growing our company, and you guys have done an amazing job, and thank you very much. So I want to get to announcing our nominees here, and I could sit here and I could tell you numbers and all those things, but I don't think numbers really, describe what our team's about. What I want to do is I asked the team to write why we should give these guys an award. And 2 lines really struck me. And I want you to hear this, because today in mine and Troy's presentation, we talked about caring for people, all right? And Numi wrote this. He goes, "We're lucky to have him." That's why Numi's a great leader, because he appreciates his teammates. He appreciates what they do for him. And then Marlon wrote, "Family. He's like a brother." We're in this together. We're family. We're together every single day to help make our family lives better. So I want to nominate these gentlemen for our top trucker. And I just want to thank you, because I really hope that next year you're not eligible for this award because you're a franchise partner. So our first nominee is Dakota Roberts, our 2022 top team winner. Matthew Hoffman from You Move Me, Indianapolis. D.T. Richardson from St. Louis, Missouri. Christian Ramirez from You Move Me, Kansas City. And then the last one is Tyler Gwynn from You Move Me, Salt Lake City. And I'm almost scared to not tell you who won, because of how passionately our leaders all reached out to me and told me who they wanted to win. But I'm very, very proud to say that representing the Lou, D.T. Richardson. My last job of the day is I need to introduce J.D. Wood.
Damn, that last prize. All right. So I have the privilege of announcing the top operator within Southwind, and I'm very excited for this one of the people that were nominated as well for this opportunity for the award. So we'll get to the nominees. We got Max Smith, You Move Me. Justin Armstrong, MVP Snowbird. Lucas LeJour, Omaha. And last but not least, Nick Cheney, Boston South.
Let's go! Let's go!
So kind of like Coach Sims when he was talking about mover of the year for You Move Me. I did the same thing. I not only looked at numbers, I also asked around from a lot of operators in the system on who they think the top operator is. And a lot of things came down, and I want to summarize what I wrote down here. So this person here is one of the most selfless, loyal, and hardworking people that I've ever met. He embodies the motto, "It takes what it takes," and does it with a smile on his face. I have never had to get so creative as when trying to figure out how to trick this man to get out of office and take some time for himself. It has been a pleasure seeing him grow over the past year, and I am proud to have him as both a teammate and a friend. This guy is also called, from what I'm told, as a do-boy. Never heard of that word before. I didn't know what that meant before. But basically, what I was told is he's defined. He does whatever it takes. He puts everything on his shoulders. His teammates will tell you that they will run through a wall for him. They respect him at the highest level. He is one of my favorite people within Southwind, Nick Cheney. Also, like Coach Sims, I forgot how to introduce him next. Next, we got chip and dip, and I guess guacamole. All right.
Hey, let's hear an MVP. Look at that cowboy hat. Stand up, Cody. There it is. Love it. All right, so before we get started, I want to recognize some people at MVP that have made a great contribution to us in 2023 that weren't nominated for the award. So can you guys please join me in welcoming our newest Heartland Quality teammates that are attending their first Southwind Social. Give them a round of applause. There he is. There's Tom over there. He's the definition of a peacock, by the way. So, all right. Second off, as you guys heard earlier, it's an exciting time at MVP. For the first time, we've expanded outside of Kansas City. And tonight we have our two newest partners here from Lakeland, Florida, Bruce and Jen Gleason. So please give them a round of applause. Those two are going to dominate. You go, Bruce. All right. Lastly, I want to recognize somebody that really has played the biggest role at MVP, and that's the significant others of our teammates. So a lot of you might know this, might not know it. Our technicians sometimes have to work till midnight, 1, 2 o'clock, just to take care of our customers. There's sometimes that they don't even get home before their family's already asleep by the time they get home. They're gone the next day before their family even wakes up. And then there's some instances where they maybe have to, on a holiday, go out and take care of our customers. They never ask questions, but they always do it. But sometimes it's at the expense of their family. So I just want to recognize all the significant others that are here tonight as well. So. All right, and finally, it's been a tough year. Just like a lot of the industries in this room, we've seen some of our competitors shut their doors, lay off some of their technicians, and sometimes we've seen their trucks sit for 2 to 3 days in a row because they didn't have enough work. But luckily, MVP has been able to double their revenue in 2023 because of the dedication to the customer from our frontline teammates. So give them a round of applause.
I get to nominate the MVP of MVP. Our first nominee is our Service Specialist of the Year, Alethea Bloss. Our next nominee is our Electrician of the Year, DeAndre Heggie. The third nominee is Mr. Tim Aldrich. Our fourth nominee is our HVAC Tech of the Year, Trenton Gearing. And our fifth nominee of the year is our Plumber of the Year, Aaron Smitty Smith.
All right, so the winner of this year's MVP, and congratulations, thank you, Jeffrey. This isn't tall enough, just like you. And so this year's MVP, the person that won it lives and breathes and dies MVP. It feels like every single day when they show up. They just do about everything to help out everybody else in the business, and they think of themselves secondly. This person they've done installs for us. They've answered the phones for us during COVID. They've ran operations, and they've led our parts and inventory department. And damn near, they're the reason the MVP has been profitable in the last couple of years, man. So I think they really deserve a round of applause after I name this guy. Give it up, everybody. Absolutely love this guy. I've known him for a lot of years. Started on the junk side, and he's transformed our business. Make some noise for Tim Aldrich. All right, let's make some noise for Jeff English, everybody.
Oh, yeah, bro.
It's not cool. Next year, Bryce is going to sing that for us as Dreamlawn presents their trophy. Hey, just want to give a special thanks to Nathan. I've only been here for 1 year. He's done an amazing job. We're sad to see him go, but we're excited that our website might get updated in time, so that's great. So I asked Coach Sims today, this is the first time Dreamlawn's up here presenting. I asked Coach Sims today, hey, Coach, I haven't done the presentation before. You know, Nathan hasn't given me much structure to it. Do I just get up and start with the nominees? And he looked at me and goes, oh, yeah, you just get right up there and start with the nominees. So I'm following his lead. He talked for like 10 minutes. All right, all the Dreamlawn people in the place, dream big! Hey, a big shout out to everybody that's here. All of our success this year could not have been done without you guys. Big shout out to our management team, Alex, Sarah, Jason, LeDrew, our business coach. LeDrew, you've gotten a lot of crap the last couple days, but we wouldn't be where we are without you pushing the business forward, so we appreciate you. All right, I'm incredibly proud to announce the nominees for the 2023 Dreamer of the Year. First nominee is Miss Stephanie DuPont. Stephanie this year has done $314,000 in production, has had 111 infield sales, and has a revenue per hour of $202, and is also doing an unbelievable job investing in herself through the leadership program at Southwind. Next up, Miss Lindsay Brunson. Just like Stephanie, she's also doing a great job of a leadership class through Southwind. She is nearing $100,000 in reoccurring sale revenue this year while managing our accounts receivable and keeping our service level above 93%. Most importantly, has been her flexibility, open-mindedness, and consistency through all the changes that have occurred in the sales room. Great job, Lindsay. And the final nominee, Mr. Chris Connell. Chris has done $197,000 in production this year with $50,000 infield sales revenue. He is our irrigation install foreman, and he is also our safety ambassador on the irrigation side. Congratulations to all three of you for being nominated. And the winner of the very first Dreamer of the Year award goes to Miss Stephanie DuPont.
Do you think you're on Sunday Night Football right now? Hey, be nice. He's an elder. Oh, you're right. Do you think you're on Sunday Night Football right now, old man? Both you guys go. Jose, I took over for you as host. Is this something you even want to do?
No, not really.
Then what are you even doing here?
I don't know.
All right, Chip, can you tell us a little bit about your previous experience and why you make a good host of South and Social? Yeah, you wouldn't just say electrical jokes the entire time, right?
Electrical theory is really just the relationship between inductance and capacitance of an electrical circuit.
the conductance leads the voltage, whereas in the capacitor circuit, the capacitance lags the voltage. So really just just making a move.
Yeah, I think that's a legal first. Oh my God. Anyone can audition. Oh, don't worry. I got them. Okay, I love Oliver, but like, how is he going to be the host of the next Sozo? Watch. Lay down. Okay, my dogs can do that. I'm sure a lot of dogs can do it. But can every dog do this? Oliver, transform.
I have a hard time going up and talking to Kyle. It's like, you're a big wig.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm going to put him down strong. That was literally good.
Hi, my name is Derek Ryan. I think got a few people that would recommend that.
Oh, sweet. Recommendations. Can you give us their names so we can give them a call?
Travis Kelsey, Hardman, Hannah, Alex Smith.
Do you know Andy Reid?
Yeah, of course. He actually sent in a video submission. See it.
Hey there, how you doing? Oh, sure, I'm kind of beautiful. Harold Hick gave you the home of your Super Bowl champion Kansas City team. Oh, God, man. I'm so excited, man. I have been standing outside in the dark for a long, long time.
That is not Andy Reid.
So, man, I'm so excited to be here for the Southwind Social. I understand that, hey, man, this is an audition for old Coach Derek. Maybe come in and, be the master of ceremonies or something for your year-end party. Hey, I'm here for it. Boy, I've got a few jokes, for sure. And it's really only a few. That's all I got. I am a dad. Of course, I've got all the dads. Hey, man, after you won the Super Bowl, I went out and had a double cheeseburger, and then I went out and played some golf. And I said to the golfers, hey, last time I yelled 4 was when I walked into the countertop and they asked me how many burgers I bought. I said, 4, baby. Oh.
Whoever he is, he's funny. I'm putting him down. Okay, we're really stripping the bottom of the barrel now. Here's Andy Majors.
Andy Majors here. +1.
+1 what? You want us to do math right now? Andy, we know who you are. You don't need to introduce yourself every time you walk into the room like Pokemon. Do you have any jokes?
So have you heard of the washed up basketball coach that got hired by one of our guys? It's sad. He's still actually FMJ stands for fine work company.
That's it. I'm done. I can't. No, I'm literally done. I cannot do this. I'm done. No, I'm sit down. I literally cannot. Okay, sit down. It's fine. Sit down. We need you. You all right? Oh my God.
Jeremy, that's what is it? Sunshine and rainbows that I'm not made of. Is that what we talk about? Walking on sunshine. Fantastic. Well, I get the honor, the privileged honor of bringing the Top Trucker Award. You know, I started in the trucks 8 years ago, and it still to this day is an honor to be up here and be the guy that is able to present this award. And we have some really great nominees this year from across the country. And the more we grow, the more opportunities we have for these young bright stars in our midst to stand out and show what they're made of. So the nominees this year: Sauce from Phoenix, Michael Saints. A little bit about Sauce here. Somebody wrote a whole paragraph. Revenue for the year, $450,000. Only in the truck for about half a year. Residential AJS 978. NPS 99%. Google return ratio of 48.15%. You know, his leaders say nobody has evolved more than Phoenix in the business than Sauce.
He makes himself available for the team any time of the day. On multiple occasions, he has opened his home for guys to live with him and get them back on their feet. So, Sauce, congratulations on your nomination. Appreciate all your hard work. Rashad Bay from Boston North Central. Hold on to your seats, folks. Revenue, $778,000. A residential AJS of $984. NPS of 94.5%. Google return ratio of 38.7%. Been with us for a little over a year and a half, looks like, started June of last year. What his leaders said about him. He became certified in less than 4 months. As an SSL, a year later, he joined the P&D team. 2-time top trucker in his location, 6-time revenue beast, 4-time highest revenue per hour. Talk about driving that labor down in Boston. Great job, Rashad. Appreciate all your hard work. Always comes to work with a smile, takes feedback, and coaching almost better than anyone in the business. So, Rashad, big shout out to you for being nominated. Connor Alt from Atlanta Northwest has been nominated many times throughout the year for his contributions to Atlanta. Revenue, $629,000. AJS, 691. NPS, 99%. Google return, 66%. You know, we put all the team members in from all the locations, and we sat in a room and debated for a long time on this award. And, you know, it's getting harder and harder every year to really decide who's the top trucker because of all the good things that are being done. And what we look for most, I think this young man exemplifies at a really high level and why we chose him this year. Rashad Bay, congratulations on being top trucker of the year 2023. Nathan's sitting up here. He gave me this card. And, you know, I always want to read the cards as they flow because that's kind of the way my brain works. And it says right here, I'm supposed to introduce Bryce. And he swears it's the only one he messed up this whole evening. But instead, I'm going to go ahead and introduce Jake Popelka to give out our next award.
Good evening. You know, I really don't understand the joke about Southwind and the Colt reference. I'm not really sure what that means. Southwind, get your hands ready. Come on, get them ready. Let me get 2 claps. Yeah, I really don't get it. I don't know what's going on there. All right. Well, it's my privilege to announce the New Kids on the Block Award. Sorry, the Best New Business Award. No, in all seriousness, it's not easy being a new business in Southwind. The expectations are incredibly high. The pressures are incredibly high. You know what else is not easy? Being a part of a Southwind acquisition. All 3 of these businesses were part of a Southwind acquisition. Acquisitions are incredibly challenging. The fears, the uncertainty that comes along with it. So real quick, I want to acknowledge anybody in the room that's been a part of a Southwind acquisition. Would you raise your hand real quick? Let's give it up for these guys. Come on. Incredibly special. It's not easy. Thank you guys. Welcome to the family. We're so glad you guys are here. So I'm going to announce the nominees for the best new business in Southwind. All right, the first nominee, ladies and gentlemen, Boulder, Colorado. All right, a few stats. We're going to look at 2022, which was pre-acquisition, compared to their year-to-date stats since acquisition. So pre-acquisition 2022, revenue growth of 2.4%. Since then, we're looking at 28.1%. Pre-residential average job size, $333. Post, $452. Incredible. A 19.5% pre-resi cancel and 18.2% post, and a net operating income of 31.14%. Give it up one more time. Up next, Denver, Colorado. 2022 versus year-to-date. So 2022, 2.3% revenue growth. Not bad. Year-to-date, 85% revenue growth. Incredible. A 336 residential average job size, currently a 473. Phenomenal work. A 24.1% resi cancel, now down to a 20.2% resi cancel, and a net operating income of 31.14%. Denver, Colorado. Last but not least, Duval, Jacksonville, Florida. 2022 versus year-to-date since acquisition, 13% revenue growth. Post-acquisition, 96%. A 317 residential average job size, currently a 477. And a 26.6% residential cancel, currently an 18.7%. Phenomenal job, guys. Now for the 2023 New Business Award. Give it up for Denver.
Nate, get your ass up here. Gunner, come on, dog. Come on. Come on, Gunner. Where's Jayden? Jayden, we're waiting on you. We're not leaving the stage till you get up here, Jayden.
All right, team, give it up one more for Denver. All right, let's give a warm welcome up next to the incredibly talented inspirational, one of my favorite people in Southwind, Andy Majors. He's not +1, he's +3. Give it up to Bryce Atagi, everybody.
Nate, I appreciate you teaming me up with my own song. That's awesome. Man, I just want to start off by saying, I've been here for 8 years, and, my first quarterly, we had like 3 tables, and I think we had as many people as nominees that we have for these awards. So, the growth we've been able to do, since I've been here, man, it's been very inspirational. Very blessed to be a part of this amazing organization with all you amazing people out there. Coming to work every single day is, makes my life. Not to mention, I get out of changing 3 diapers at a time too in the thing. But shout out to my beautiful fiance, Rachel. She's amazing. But I am going to be presenting the Business of the Year for Southwind of 2023. Our first nominee, Denver 1-800-GOT-JUNK. It's been incredible over the past couple years. For those of you that don't know, Casey Brown worked as a truck team member. I stole him from Arby's when I first moved out to Salt Lake City, and to see what he's done, not only with that organization, but also Naples, Florida, winning the Franchise of the Year out there, and then winning Franchise of the Year in Salt Lake City. Amazing leadership, an amazing team that you built there in Denver. So let's clap it up for Denver one time. Our next nominee, my Polynesian brother. Damn it. This was, okay, we're just gonna leave that. We're just gonna leave that there. Numi, where's Numi at? Woo! He loves when he gets attention. So everyone look at him right now and clap it up for Numi. No, I had the pleasure of being out in Salt Lake City when Numi first took over the business, and his grit, his willingness to do whatever it takes to help his team grow. I watched this guy print off flyers, custom flyers for himself, and drive around the city and handing them out, and setting up meet and greets just to get jobs on the schedule. And what you've been able to do out there in Salt Lake City is truly inspiring, Numi. And for the Pollies, can I get a chee-hoo? There we go. Our next nominee, as you already see, Reno 1-800-GOT-JUNK. Jonathan Price, the only thing higher than your BI scorecard is Snoop Dogg. But what you've been able to do out there in Reno is phenomenal, man. You've built some great leaders, such as Jake Zumbro, who's in the crowd. We also have Thomas Wamba, who he sent out to the Boulder franchise to be their director of people development. And he had the next guy up, Riley Coyne, to take over. And what you've been able to do consistently is really inspiring, Jonathan. Our newest instructor of entrepreneurship class, and an amazing brand that you've built out there in Reno, Nevada. So let's clap it up for them. I had a bunch of notes, but I'm just freestyling it. So our last nominee, Boston South. You saw Nick Cheney come up on stage as the top operator in Southwind. Boston South has had a tremendous year, led by Tommy Hinion. Tommy is one of those guys that's just open-minded, willing to do whatever it takes. He doesn't have a big ego at all. Any advice you give him, he's going to put it into play the next day. So let's clap it up for Boston South and their leadership team. Our winning franchise for Business of the Year. This business averaged a BI score of 12, an NPS of 95.3%. A residential average job size of $685. That was a $101 increase over year, a 76.3% of full load rate. Revenue growth, 14.1% after they had already grown the business 31% the year prior. Labor, 15.9 all in. Gross profit margin,
52.51%, with the threshold in their market is only 47 to be great. The number 4 in the top performer rankings in all of 1-800-GOT-JUNK. Please get on your feet and help me congratulate the 2023 Business of the Year, Boston South. All right, and I have the pleasure of introducing our next presenter, Mr. Two Claps himself, Mr. LeDrew Morrell.
I'm not sure I've ever heard that song. Hey, how about we get live in this thing? Here we go.
We are Southwind! We are Southwind!
All right. No, we're not. No, we're not. But you know, entrepreneurship is the reason why we're all here tonight. So to get started, I want to recognize the trailblazers that got this all started. And it doesn't start without someone joining the party. So how about the teammate of all teammates, Mr. Aaron Hosack? Let's give it up for him. Without you, this would not have been possible. And you know, they don't get enough credit, to be honest, because blazing the trail, bootstrapping the business is not an easy task. And the stories that Josh and Tyler have are worth hearing, such as the story when Tyler is consolidating metal and Dwayne, he wasn't being safe AF. He threw some metal over into the truck and hit Josh in the side of the head. Right in the forehead, I'm sorry, right in the forehead. And they about came to blows. Or how about the time that Tyler steps on a nail, bleeds through his sock and then his shoe, and then wraps duct tape around it and keeps going. It's stories like that that built the business. And all the brands that are represented also have entrepreneurs that are blazing the trail, making nights like this possible. So huge shout out to Dreamline, Jeff English, Jason, Alex, Sarah, Shaq Shine, Tony is here in the house. You Move Me, Coach Sims. We've got Marlon, Walter, Nanumi, Chris, and all of the You Move Me team. Nick Bo back there in Kansas City. Max said, supporting Anissa. Couldn't forget about you. We have 1-800-GOT-JUNK and the leaders there blazing the trail as well. MVP, you saw their team here. So many teammates, so many entrepreneurs making this night possible. But really, it's about the blood, the lifeblood of the organization, which is the teammates that go out and do the work every single day. So we're actually all here because of the people that are sitting in the seats next to you, perhaps. So let's hear it for all of our front-facing teammates. How about it? All right, so this is a big-time award, and we've got some nominees who have done some special things this year. Casey Brown, our first nominee. All right, just a couple stats. 31% net operating income in Colorado. How about that? Based on the business year prior, in Denver and in Boulder, revenue growth is up 61.7%. Let's hear it for Casey Brown. Dylan Scripter. Net operating income in Dylan's business, 24%. Year over year, when any other leader would have been in the red, Dylan found a way to grow. 4%. It doesn't sound like much, but trust me, without Dylan leading the ship, it wouldn't have been that much. So Dylan Scripter, let's hear it for him. And Chris Eustace. All right, you talk about bootstrapping a business. Chris did just that. Went out to St. Louis and started the move business from the ground up. The housing market is down, but Chris is up 91.4% this year. Tyler sets the profitability benchmark for move businesses at 15%. Chris is driving profit at 16.63% this year. But there could only be one. And I don't want you guys to take my word for it. So I reached out to some people to describe the leader that won the award this year. First person I reached out to was Mike Weber. I said, Mike, say something prolific about this guy. And this is what Mike said. Incredibly healthy margins and extremely consistent. Very well said, Mike. Next person I reached out to, I said, hey, describe this leader in one word and tell us why you choose this word. Man, that's so hard to narrow it down. I would say generous. He's generous with his time, especially. Always an ear when you need it. He has great advice to back it. But truthfully, this person is 1 in a million type of leader. He's the type of person that you want in your corner, for sure. Next person I talked to said this. The word I would use to describe him is inspiring. I would choose inspiring because it's his fault. A lot of us are successful today, filling the positions that Southwind needs fulfilled. He is inspired us all. The next person said, he's a winner. He puts in the effort each and every day and lets the numbers speak for themselves. Infectious, because every challenge that comes his way, he never trips. He steps 1 foot in front of the other with unbelievable power. He breathes energy into everything that he touches. The gross margins on this business for the year was at 59%. Overall, net operating income at 24%. Tyler grades this business an A. Let's hear it for Dylan Scripter. Hey, and those statements were from the leaders that he has developed. You know, we have a saying here at Southwind that great leaders create leaders. So if you're from Omaha, whether you're leading in another territory or still in Omaha, come up here on the stage so everyone can see what Dylan has done through his leadership. Come on up. Give him a round of applause. Great leaders create leaders. And by the side of every great entrepreneur, there's a great significant other. So, you know, we shout out Aaron Hosack, Josh, and Tyler, but Heather Hosack is here tonight. Sarah Stazik, and want to give a huge shout out to Stacy Heron as well. So let's hear it for the wives of our wonderful trailblazing entrepreneurs. So thank you all. And Nathan, you know what? It's true. It's true. All of the jokes. You know, Nathan likes it. I think he's going to come up with some Fortnite theme with me of several skins through the many transformations. But at Southwind, we believe and Southwind transforms the lives of people. And I am living proof of that. Very, very grateful. And I'm not sure by now if it's not a dead giveaway yet, but we're going to get into another video of the potential host of next year's Southwind Social. Before we do that, I want everyone to make eyes at this table over here, because everything that we've talked about has been the tremendous results seen around the system. But I promise you, those results do not play out. We did not achieve the output that we've talked about tonight without the EBC team. So I want to give it up for Joey Oxley, JD Wood, Derek Sobek, Jake Popelka, and Bryce Atagi. Let's hear it. So thank you all so much. Again, if it's not obvious by now, next year's host for the Southwind Social is
Oh, great. A 2-for-1 deal. Yeah, being the host of the Southwind Social is not an easy task. I mean, it takes grit, toughness. You have to lead from the front, both physically and metaphorically. And it's a big deal. It's not something that you can just walk into and do without any preparation. And just because there's two of you, it doesn't make it any easier. So do you think you guys can handle this responsibility?
I think we can handle it.
I don't like their vibe. Yeah, me neither. Next. My guy, Jeff Scott. You're funny. What do you got for us? Okay, not who's there? I eat mop food.
Your breath speaks all the way.
He does smell like shit. He does smell like shit. Jonathan Price, you're one of the smartest guys that I know. What could we expect if you're the host?
That you would like me to audition for this. How about, matter of fact, I can think of stats. I can put metrics and numbers to each one that I think would be better.
Nerd alert. You got this. You got this right.
Let's start with something new. You want to go completely left field? Why not Nicole? Little looking out for us. I think that would work. Great energy, great comedic timing. Plus, she's crazy competitive. I mean, if we don't laugh at any of the jokes, like, she's just going to tell them again and again and again and again.
It is truly an
honor to be standing here.
Oh, great. Here we go. Get on with it. Let's hear what you got.
What does a payroll admin say when their meetings are running long? We're overtime. Who is the highest ranking member of the payroll army? General Ledger.
Boo, boo. Okay, we've hit a bit of a wall, but I think that it's about to pick it. You know, we got Jeremy in Phoenix.
You know, I heard that Jake Popelka, the business coach of Phoenix, was actually auditioning as well for this. And, you know, as an FP, him as my business coach, I have a hard enough time taking him serious with his rolled up khakis and his rolled up shirt, the hipster that he is. I don't know how anybody, a room of 1,000+ people, can take him serious hosting this event. So, Jake, why don't you focus on getting the right date for the social and leave the hosting to me?
Did he really just go there? Yeah, and to make the whole thing even more awkward, Pop has been in the room the entire time. Pop, I don't know if there's anything we can go back to that. We'll give you the floor. Oh, this one, because we have Troy Burrell in Boston. What's up, Troy? Troy, to the side. No. Troy, the side button on your phone. Out. Troy, this is an audition. Hashtag no. Okay, Troy, just call me. If it isn't Southwind's favorite power couple station, Casey Turner. You guys are great. Yeah, well, let's hear it. Oh my God, where did they go? Hello? Yeah. Makes sense. Yep, I'll let them know. Yeah, Josh and Tyler relocated them again. Man, I don't know how much longer we can do this. I mean, I feel like we've exhausted all of our options. You know, like, only there was like just that one host that was perfect in every sense of the way. You know, that's funny, charismatic. Everyone would laugh at. There'd be no complaints. That's a close call. Well, I guess there's only one thing left to do. Let's kick it to you, Nathan.
All right. Thank you, Nathan. Yeah, so it's kind of, not that, sorry, not again. Yeah, so obviously we tried to find the right host for this, but I mean, I guess we'll just have to keep looking. I don't really know what to do at this point. If there's anyone out there, that was. Oh, what's going on? Casey Brown. What?
I can't put up with that any longer. I'm sorry. But that first slide, greatest of all time, and I'm in the audience thinking like maybe longest of all time, right? I've been waiting for Nate to step off the stage longer than I've been waiting for the lawn signs and door hangers to come in. And that's fucking saying something. Am I right? Come on. Right? So I'm sitting out there thinking, why don't I just come up here and do it? What do you guys think about that? All right? Can we do that? All right. Perfect. All right. And normally I wouldn't storm the stage like this, but Kyle and YV taught me I'm a peacock, and I figure I might as well embrace that shit. I mean, come on, I wasn't happy first, but here we are, okay? So seriously, I'm incredibly excited to be able to host a social in 2024. Look at how far we've come as a business in the past 2 years. We've remote markets in MVP, in Dreamland, opening Shack Shine in Kansas City, new acquisitions in 1-800-GOT-JUNK left and right, and starting new businesses in You Move Me across the country. Really exciting next couple of years, and I'm really excited to see where we go next year as well. Let's clap that shit up. All right. So just to dip my toes in the water, I just want to try this out before next year happens, all right? So let's give Stacia Curran a warm round of applause. Welcome right on stage to host next award.
I think it's so fitting that I got Taylor Swift because I am obsessed with her and Travis Kelce. All right. Good evening. It is such an honor to be presenting this award. I look at this award and I really feel like it's a representation of us. And I really mean everyone collectively in the room, everyone who is a part of our organization. And I believe that that's what makes this one truly special. We have town halls now where we can submit anonymous questions to Josh and Tyler. And someone recently just submitted a question about our awards and the gala. And the person who asked the question wanted to know what this award stood for and how a teammate could be nominated for it. And this award really goes to a teammate who lives out our mission statement and our 4 pillars. It goes to a person who truly believes that anything is possible and works to touch the lives of our teammates, changing their lives for the better. This person has a way of impacting our entire organization and has an influence on our culture positively. It feels so special to be presenting this award because each of our nominees embody all of those qualities. And so I wanted to take the time to celebrate all of their accomplishments throughout the year. Not all of them, but just some of them. Sorry, got off track. Our first nominee. Oh. Miss Cameron Burns. Cameron joined our organization in 2019, and through her marketing expertise, she was a pivotal driver in helping grow our organization from 15 million to 175 million over the course of 4 years. Cameron is sought after by a number of business owners for consultation on best practices. She has challenged, developed, and grown her department substantially over the course of her time here. And she takes the "Cam, we need more jobs," and buckles down with her team to continue to drive innovation and unique marketing strategies that are custom to each business and location. In addition to leading our marketing department at Southwind, Cameron provides substantial marketing support for You Move Me headquarters that supports all locations in the US and Canada. Cameron has been instrumental in community outreach and service events, in coordinating but also participating. She was an active participant in the Southwind engine for 1 quarter this year and has participated in numerous leadership opportunities. Cameron, we thank you for all of your hard work, passion for this organization, and your leadership over the course of your time here. Cheers to an amazing year. Our second nominee, Miss Nicole Lukanoff. Nicole joined our organization 2.5 years ago and has been on fire since she started, with this last year being her most dominant one yet. Nicole eagerly raised her hand to spearhead and run lead on the punch list for the largest acquisition in 1-800-GOT-JUNK history to date. Nicole rocks her annual Super Bowl, that is benefits enrollment, to ensure that all of our teammates get the opportunity to sign up for benefits through our organization. And I don't know if any of you have tried to get over 1,000 teammates to complete something, but it's not an easy task. So I am going to take this as an easy plug. Let's get that done for her early next year. And then speaking of tracking people down, she also ensures that we all get paid appropriately and on time every single week. That deserves a thank you in itself. Nicole participated in numerous leadership opportunities over the year and really challenged herself personally and professionally. She became SHRM certified earlier this year and openly sought out mentorship with an HR professional outside of our organization. And she also seeks mentorship through leaders in the Southwind organization as well. Nicole provides teammate relations support and is part of the Southwind app tech support group and volunteers to provide Monday morning updates. Nicole, thank you for your endless hours you put in and your dedication to greatness in everything that you do. You've had a pivotal year, and I know that we'll see you continue to push boundaries in 2024. And our final nominee, Mr. Jeff English. Jeff joined the organization in 2022. Jeff came from coaching women's basketball to running a cutting-edge lawn service company. We are so grateful that you took a leap into something that could have felt at the time so unknown. You become a top leader in our organization and a successful business owner who dares to dream big. Okay, thank you. Jeff is a staple Southwind engine member and continues to provide insights for our entire organization. Jeff is a highly collaborative member of our organization and always open to lending a helping hand. He does an amazing job at bringing up those around him and leveraging his team in a way that both challenges them and helps them grow. Jeff has not only participated in a number of leadership classes and opportunities, but has been an instructor for Entrepreneurship class, impacting the lives of teammates across the U.S. and through every business at Southwind. Jeff has launched 2 new Dream Lawn locations. Yeah. And helped drive the business to have the best year yet. Jeff ran point on getting the CRM TrueGreen up and running for launch of the business that was pivotal to the success of Dream Lawn, and provide a great experience, not only for the teammates, but for the customer. Jeff, we are so appreciative of your contributions to the organization and your leadership, both in Dream Lawn and Southwind as a whole. Congratulations on a truly special year. What a truly phenomenal year from all of you. It makes me so unbelievably proud to be a part of our organization that has such passionate, smart, competitive, hardworking, genuine people. I look up to and value all of you immensely. You are all so deserving of the nomination of Southwinder of the Year. Because of each of you and many others in this room, we are better and stronger because of your impact. But there can only be one. And while these next statements literally have no weight on the decision, I did think it was important to highlight some additional events and facts about our Southwinder of the Year. Not only did our Southwinder of the Year have a phenomenal year in the business, they also had a pretty great year from a culture standpoint. This Southwinder gets involved in pretty much any extracurricular that we do. And it's been rumored that this Southwinder made a diss track about Pitt State that hit Andy Majors so hard it sent him home physically ill that day. This Southwinder, alongside her partner, took down the English family in a heated game of pickleball. And you might not even call this Southwinder by her real name, as she arguably has more nicknames than anyone else in the organization. You might know her as Lil Nuke, Luke and Boss. In our household, we call her Aunt Nicole. Or you might stick with the OG nickname of Nicole Big Nog Luke Nog. Either way, if you've been underestimating her, you better start estimating her. Give it up for your Southwinder of the Year, Miss Nicole Luke Nog.
With all the excitement, Stacia was supposed to introduce us, but I think she was pretty fired up for what just happened there. So my name's Josh, and this is Tyler, and welcome to our party. So before we get to the award, I want to let you guys know that it is true. Tyler did hit me in the head with a piece of metal, and it really hurt. And he told me to keep my head on a swivel as a tear rolled down my eye. But the truth is, although it did hurt, I haul junk better than he does. He may run the stairs faster than me. This has been a great event. Best event that I think we've ever had. And big shout out to Katie, Nathan, and everybody else who worked really hard to make this happen. Man, it's a truly special time when we can all get together and just celebrate all the incredible work that was done this year. You heard some of the numbers. You've seen some of the things that have occurred this year, and it's been because of everybody in this room that all of it was possible. So I'll quit talking. I'm going to give this award, and then I'll close this out. How's that sound? All right. Come on over here. He thinks I'm going to make him say something.
You already made me talk today. You already made me talk.
Earlier today, Tyler did the whole presentation and all by himself, and it was wonderful. He did a wonderful job. And don't worry, we're not giving letter grades out today, right now. We'll wait till next year. So this award, the Can You Imagine Award, it's really meaningful to this organization. The award winners on this list, and you have Troy Morrell, you have Jeff Sims, you got Nathan Mize, Casey and Stacia Corinne. You got a lot of really talented and amazing people on this list. But this year's award winners are just a touch different. And what makes this one so special is commitment and belief. I know there's a lot of fun going on, but if you could just please be quiet just for 5 more minutes, I promise we'll shut the hell up and get the hell out of here. You can continue your night. But I want to make sure we got perfect silence so we can honor this person because their commitment to this organization is tremendous. It would be crazy to ask somebody to relocate to another location and for them to pick up the phone and say yes on the first conversation. That would be crazy, right? For most people, that's crazy. And then they get up and they move their life. For that to happen 1 time is crazy. But for it to happen 3 times, it shows the level of belief a human being has in themselves, this organization, and what's possible. And as we know at Southwind, we believe anything is possible, and this one is no exception. So, quick story. When you make a phone call to somebody and you tell them they're going to uproot their life, or you don't tell them, you ask them really nicely, and you try to pose it in a way that's really positive. And you ask them about, the opportunity, and you ask them if they want it. And when that person just says yes, what time do you need me to leave? That's a person that you can count on. And so this year's award winner did that 3 times. The award winner for this year's Can You Imagine Award is Garrick Sowa. We're going to talk about Garrick while he's on the stage because the guy's got statistics that blow everybody away. And I'm not going to recite them here because they're really, really long, but really, really impressive. A couple years ago, we asked Garrick, hey, Garrick, you want a new opportunity? He said, hell yeah, I want a new opportunity. I said, have you ever been to Maine before? And he's like, I don't know where that is, but yeah, I like to go. And just like that, within a couple days, he packed himself. He drove his car and everything he has to Maine. And they had an amazing year the year he was there. And I think they were top 5 in all of 1-800-GOT-JUNK for, with Garrick and Sam Laney's leadership. We were really impressed. So about a year later, we called Garrick and we said, hey, Garrick, we got a new opportunity. Have you ever been to Denver, Colorado? And he said, no, but I'd like to go. I'm like, okay, well, we've got an opportunity for you in Denver, Colorado. You want to go? And he said, when do you need me there? He didn't ask me how much he was going to get paid. He didn't ask me how long it was going to take to get there or any of those things. He just told me he was ready to go, and he could be there in the next 48 hours, I think he said, which is like crazy. I was thinking like, man, at least you can have a month or something like that to get there, which is fairly normal. He went to Denver, and you saw the results. He was a big part of everything that happened in Denver, Boulder. He led the people development team, trained and developed those guys to have the best results that they've had in a decade. Obviously impressed, right? Obviously very impressed by the guy. Pretty good. Then Tyler and I, we bought some more businesses. There was a couple things that went on, and we acquired some locations. And Virginia was one of them. And similar, I reached out to my friend Garrick, and I said, hey, Garrick, you ready for a new adventure? He said, where do you want me to go next? I said, have you ever been to Virginia? He's like, no, but that shit sounds fun. And so just like that, he packed his car up, and I saw it. It was like he packed his car up, literally. He had a tarp hanging off his car with all of his stuff in there. And just like that, he's in Virginia making an impact. And today, he's been there for about a month. And that business was up in his first month, 60%. So when you have somebody who's as special as Garrick, you just find stuff for them to do. And man, you've got a great home in Virginia Beach. We'll see how long you keep it. There may be something else. I don't know. I feel like there's lots still to do there, but man, we trust and believe in you. We're so proud of you. And anything I'm doing, anything Tyler's doing, we want you doing that with us, man. Thank you very much for everything you've done. Let's hear it for Hey, Garrett, one. All right, one more thing. Let's close this thing out the right way. You know, all of you people here, everybody in this room, Tyler and I, man, you have no idea the amount of gratitude we have for everybody here. Like, it is amazing. 17 years ago, we started on this journey, and it was, you know, this is beyond our greatest imagination. And you guys made this happen. And I think Tyler and I get a lot of credit, and it's really hard for us to take it because we know the truth. It's because of all of you that all of this is happening. You know, at one point, Southwind was just an idea that if you invested in people, you could change the world. And man, we do it every single day. And it's amazing to see what happens. You know, there was an idea that if you embraced people development, leadership development, you spent the time helping people realize their full potential, anything is possible. And you see it play out right here, right now. So I just want to take just one quick second and make sure you guys know how grateful we are so we can give everybody a round of applause. So as we close out this year, you please believe we're going to do it very, very strong. And as we come into 2024, man, the world better watch out because Southwind is coming. There are so many good people doing so much amazing work. I can't, I think the future is very, very bright. So I'll say we are, and you guys really loud and proud finish this thing off. We are Southwind! Have a great night.